This is Boadu TV, truth and integrity.
Arne do so can say ye the bamboo toothpick ye crack obi anka wasem emfo obi ho enra nipa ewu nipa 13 ewu no parliamentarian ene kan wasem enra nipa 13 ewu enkran kwaso no parliamentarian panyi bie ni ho a obi na no kasa ye sesei aban mu nipa bia ni wa wo mutimi kasa sei se obi didi obi atem dia mote yera jo mahama se obi didi atem dia mote na mo dia na court ni akojeli no 1 year because o didi watem I am support say didi atem no so ono dia mote na enra de parliamentarian ni president John Mahama any Flagstaff house ni Jubilee house obi ante se Ghana for 13 awu obi ante Ghana for 13 awu. We'll come to that. See the report. Okay, good.
Running for presidency in Ghana now cost $200 million. CDD Ghana.
Bra Facebook never share. Bra Facebook never share their making. Running for presidency in Ghana now cost $200 million. Mama catch Ghana yam parking kind. Inti say me the back Ghana si kema 2.4 billion Ghana cedis. Kanisika dadan ye 24 trillion. Nanim trillion. Sa trillion no ebetimi asidan, ebetimi aye kwan, ebetimi aye nhyehyeye, Accra Kumasi road na yepe, ebetimi aye ye nyoma bebre a ye nya sika. Sa 2.4 no ebetimi asi na sika sen na head of research. Sika sen no mu pedi aye afari. Sika sen no mu pedi aye afari. Ebi. Sika sen no mu pedi aye afari.
No, after the end of the year, and when contract and say I cash some 85 million, I say I buy it here.
And 85 million now.
Contract
and you say I got $85 million. Yes. You still need 200 and share and I say one so I can say and I know the nyamai.
And
85 million now. There were day by a man yourself no 200. Timonti 250. 85 and free 200 more.
That's about 115 and a beca.
A chance Sikana, President John Mahama, and Dr. Baumia, the year campaign. Say, yeah, Tibia, you bet me the year afari. You bet me a year, you. Share Nancy Mompemami, Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore. We be tomato factories. Yem Pesika or the year. Me person me show how yem penny for dinner. Na yen yamo mu pine. Sika mu di baya man yosem do mu benya. The only betia delegates are bribe delegates, Domu Benya. Demon de Nubayan Punto, no so munya. Dominabaya Wokan, no so munya. Dominabaya hospitals, no almost so munya. Nemum do Debenya, man, yourself no baye. A just so constituency near other constituencies. Delegates near Timmy Trebika 5,000, 8,000, and then as for delegates were 500, 600. Near Chia almost 5,000 or 6,000 or 7,000 because of bribe delegate. No, they are Kotuaba. And to Kromoha near what MPA or Timmy Ayisika bear 40 billion. No, they are Kwakuchiaka or the Kwako bribe delegates. Not delegates are Tuamano. And now MPP now was Sika. Ubetimia Winnie. And one is always Sika. No Timia bribe. No Timia Chia more. Now you was sir and enemy delegates in a delegate will see a chemuno. Delegates will see a chem. And I say, me krama propose say delegates no and come to a baby and can find 50%. Niema obi se se bia MPP a ka delegates no to abani wi a ni nyina be carbon na 50%. Na omo me supporters a wo mu contribute omo nya delegates no. Omo o maka no mo so akoto aba. Enti yemfa ni se nka wo ye MPP ni e we bia mensia no fa. Delegates no to abani nyina wi a ni nyina ye 50%. Na wo mensia no fa wo ye MPP ni a wo ye card bearing member wo to dues ye no. Na mo so makoto aba. Moto aba mo de mo nya delegates na mo koto sa aba na wie na mo so ye de maka wo 50%. Enti delegates ye 50. Na ordinary people because yetia say nipa ni koyi na we MPP ni a you are forced to vote for that person.
Sure.
So we NDC ni na delegates koje bribe no mo yi say nipa na you are forced to vote for that person. Sure. Adenti ni enya nhyehyɛ sɛ de be ya delegates there no enya 100%. ebi 50 and 60%. Said the beya mo amaka mo ye supporters of NDC and MPP no. Amu na mo suma koto aba. Etu mo se delegates betimi ayi obi. Nanso mo na mo ka no, mo nyino na a balance ebeboa. But then the delegates na choose sumaye and a chrono and no mujia dear and no mujisika no ma choose one mount no akwakoto aba okohwa no okwako pesika MP so musika say the whole 4 years omo MPs go drew 7 billion old currency the whole of the 4 years MP for omusika drew 7 billion the whole 4 years of an MP nisika say and so MP a woko parliament 4 years no what your delegacy can bear 40 billion and no de kwa aba. You understand? What are we talking about? Omni do munchem, nan so many Supreme Court, omi de so munchem. So munchema, me see delegates no, yenye ni 50-50, and now 60-40. Delegates ko to ma be wie a, se bia kananu ya primaries ba umiane kene Japan mu koto abai ka yenya to abani wie nyina wie na delegates ni die nyina yesa no ye 50 and 60 40 na 50 na aka no yema obia odo party na oye card bearing member a wonye delegate a wotuntu susu odudu ni na se onkoto bi ye wie kura na wose etimi chem hu say apart from that no eno kura no yenye ne baby about 30% and 40% na be 10% bi there empanyifo bi ukwa kosia lawyers, doctors, professors wa hwan bi ono ukwa convince wo mu no mu de aka no so aka wo ho ya ye ne saa ye benya qualified MPs
Captain Tuari
asema mi kan ene da ho no bra obi Ghana ha President John Mahama ne Dr. Bawumia spending according to CDD $200 million a Ghana sika me 2.4 a wo de ba old currency ya 24 trillion no a wo so mo de mo fantu mamu no mu ntua sika mamu no hwede Captain Traore Ibrahim Traore owo Burkina president hwede odi sika ni bi aye ono ni sika hwede odi aye any factory asema make ebi ne say
I'll say President Ibrahim Traore inaugurates new $8.9 million tomato processing plant in Burkina Faso and drew $10 million scrap. Ningina and say Captain Traore say tomato processing factory and to sene wo Burkina no ye de fan fidie mu sa said be ya ye wi betumi aton e de ama oman hodro so na ye nso Burkina so ye nya so mfaso. Ningina project ningina cost $8.9 million.
And Captain Ibrahim Traore, Abi, I'll come to you right now. Ibrahim Traore, etimi the 8.9. Etimi be a tomato factory.
And drew $10 million.
And divide this one because me could be a wire mu 12 ni 13. And to divide this one. Divide sikana almost spending eso Jantuah abamo $200 million no. Divide $200 million by 8.9. Ni enche sa say the Sasikani ya tomato factory to say the Ibrahim Traore anka factory tomato factory say ni betimi aye wo Ghana ha mun divide mami 200 by 8.9 ye benya say
bona about 22,223 thousand ena ye betimi aye
mami ha me say 8.9 ena Burkina Faso $8.9 million ena Burkina Faso EDC factory. So let's say if one factory is 8.9, what is 200 million? If one factory is $9 million in Burkina Faso, how much would 200 million? How many factories? Yes, how many factories?
You establish 22.
It just say Sasi kana yedi ya manyosem no. Burkina Faso etimi de Sasi kano aye factory. It just say betimi factory. Just a factory near saying no. You bet me a factory maku 22.
Yeah.
Tomato factory maku 22. Ewa Ghana ha. According to Ibrahim Traore, tomato factory no. You bet me a factory maku 22 sponsored by the government. See, they making where based on the CDD logic in say. A chance President Nana Akufo-Addo or spend this escano. President John Mahama spend this escano. Dr. Bawumia spend this escano. Would they answer Dr. Bawumia Kwane John Mahama 2024? You can say 2.4 plus 2.4 ASN. because $200 million no based on the report they say $200 million in a year John Mahama let's say Dr. Bawumia so president is likely to spend that amount.
Oh, that is what the report says. The report they say all the presidential candidates, particularly for the two major political parties, MPP and NDC, no.
Yeah.
Also, a large support base.
Yeah.
Inti yawa mfa Kofi Akpabio no MPP NDC based on almost support base, you know. Any akadi omo be hia so omo betumi edi enkunim no. Omo mu bia hia at least some reports go and say exactly 2 million.
CDD report
say ebetumi abro 200 million. But CDD report no share enyema bia eno de we presidential candidate edin ubehia say obeye.
Okay.
Ansa no
right.
Then consider 200
million.
Dodwana, interestingly, they go into a year campaign machinery. On the campaign machinery, no cars or moving here, our ebe travel or mine now. We say mostly a pioneer in Land Cruisers, pickups. A bit so called into vote buying.
The bribe bone.
Yes, particularly from primaries, you know. Or more primaries. Maybe Dodwana should go into vote buying. Vote buying in the form of sika, in the form of sometimes ye chebimu motorbikes, ye chebimu t-shirt, ye chebimu money de keka sanye mani nyina no across the country. No say MPP kwa yomo primaries. Over 200,000 voters in a koto abano. It's 200,000 no based on o rank our party nim. So yeah, polling station executive the oya ebia constituency executive ebia chairman the ekeka hono sika ye behia se ye bebo ka won ho ansa na sa nipa no ato aba ma bia Dr. Bawumia na se Brian Champion na Kennedy Japan eya na emu odu echen bia de owo polling station level nti san yema ni nyina na omo keka bo omo hwe achede a ye de ma amanfo sika ye de ma omo the politicians in front of transportation omo say oh ye ma omo omo de any nsuo ne de ekeka hono eno na wanya kra na across the country no so we use 200,000 people we here $200 million.
And now they are sad.
And now they are sad. And then also crampo no. Unya we are. Uni guarantee be I say omo beto ama wo. Omo to enuma we are said the Dr. Bawumia ya to amani and John Mahama to man 2020 obi Ghana for 2024 na. After main presidential election so no. And also sign here sika wo de be den.
E be sad dey ni.
Pra ko man mu on the me patch ko oman no omo report na. Ukosra himfo ni ade a wonfa wonsa pan ne
bansa na obetua
sanye mani ade ni nyina no e na wo here $200 million.
So it means
by
that
the time 7 December bedu na Ghana fo nyina be kwa to abama wo said Dr. Bawumia winning no Dr. Bawumia winning no the 200
million ashe
but the man CDD a report to na e na me be tro na no ye sa sika no a feeding into corruption a war man because amanyofo na ansa no John Mahama ne Dr. Bawumia said you omo so omo ni sa 200 million e da baby o
yeah
ti ye wo adomfo bi wo ho a omo na de say sika no dey from omo sponsor omo campaign
right
to we ma $10 million we be ma $5 million we be ma $1 million ni nyina no be kambo ma na 200 no na afa wo ba ban mu awie no esese sa nipa no omo ye enam omo so a omo sika ene omo ntoboa enema obeye o mampani na sese oye den uti omuka na wunti omuka in the form of your friend saying be also ko pay 200 million no wa cheche de amomu eno na me ma influence contracts bi o he tumi di ma obi
na wunti ase
on deserve ye de manu mpa on san so nye yakwan bebre wo man mu a contractors no enye ne dodo na ye sa during campaign contractor no sponsor MPP ni NDC ni na di obewa power no o ma the contractor e hot contract mu no no so say o benya sika na odi wura wo campaign mu no ti so this kind na wanya untumi nya ne hwe because sabio wo de ne ka on the me panti see the report na de omo person omo kirema Ghana fo nyina ne wiase hu ne say ya man panin fo ne de ma omo ntumi nkuntia proye anase corruption na dodo na because omo ye corrupt e wo ma emu ha no amampanin fo ne omo enwin no dodo na de sankofo ne ka nti se nipa no de ne ka na oma ne contract na wanya untumi mfa no nkogina asenie bia because wadwem no wadwem be bua ofo se nipa impo no me de ne ka until it was about corruption This has a 200 million. The other CD the person much and say, more or less like Akadia Bia, what am a proye, any corruption in the Ekika Hono, Koso, may my intimate to me. All
right. Head of Research Abraham Alokore, and Friday, and join us on Facebook Ahimfie 106.1. While we share me Ahimfie TV no so and Friday we are helping you to appreciate Ghana's perspective. Right now, mami ko na mami enche na makacho say sanitation and enche me say be lines no, but makacho say sanitation 1 week in any share sanitation I say efi ehane ka say Genti no be etimi ayama na yeye hwemako institution bi bebree mu uko institution bi wo ha na abusa say na institution ya de ye ni panyi wo mu ana even universities yi bi wo ho a ubewura ho no tese ubusa say na de ye ni panyi wo fi ha e ho time mismanagement. But I've been wondering why for example tese K University how metimi manage from ufri ejomu ba chaos de sa ye udu tech junction now rura K University pe you realize say as a environment ni different as a nyoma sesa as a and me pacho fa a unit to so mami let's look at K University architecture because who so be to ball egu basa who say obi ye security
system I
see this parliament as standing for something else than the interests of Ghanaians. That's how I see it. Some of them are good, but others are immersed in loyalty to the party and to whoever for the time being is president, maneuvering to progress along the political ladder, irrespective of honesty, fairness, good service to the people of Ghana. That's what I have seen, and I've said it. I'm not saying this since out of spite. Not at all.
No, I was saying
say Ghana has a say no over your parliament na ye mra she bedefia the obetiare the majority leader one leader or say enye sa na enyoma city e kane no na ne kure no eye ba ko pe agi say bia o mpe no kure no na say no say udu oman mra she bedefia ye MPs ni ministers ni nyina ne omo ye nyina no enya de omo ye said the bear ebeboama oman ne tumpon omunni oman ne da omakoma so and our chair say kane no na nte saa adenti na ayesa enti say ombeye adwuma na akoye say adwuma omoye nyina adwuma omoye na aboama oman ne tumpon no eye amanyosem na omode ye adwuma obia said the bear obe please omampani na otena so no o said the bear omampani na otena so ho beya akono keke obia wo na dwempo a ode bai nanso enye se oye adwuma se de beya ebeboama oman no etumpo na enye sa na kane no netie
to also eka bibi or say elections are coming, politicians are free with everybody. As soon as the results come, their calls will not be picked. My NTA voice in answer.
Elections are coming, the politicians are free with everybody. Drinking palm wine, pounding fufu, washing clothes. More than people of the people. As soon as the results come, their calls will not be picked, whether by the ministers or MPs. What kind of life is this? Just a day before, we're all one. Today, victory has come. You have, is that how it should be?
Kofi.
Enti era tukuba say, amanyofo de ye beto abade a omo adamfo ni obia. yanu bedidi ye beba be wo fufu ama nanso sa yeto aba ni wie na amanyoni di nkunim pe afei omo na oni omo san ni nyina no ofre na omfa biem ohwe na wuhu no enti sa na amanyoni aye ye beto aba obebo modern so ni obia be ye free na ne oni nam fie obebo modern no ni wunu mu nsuo na ne nsentwofo bi di nachi na owo fufuo na camera da no so na ehun nsem bebre nanso ekodu se ye beto aba sekim ye nya to aba ni wie no hu se wadi nkunimu a saa nneoma na oye ni nyina no obejai fi se nya ade a owo oman no ho adwen ehye ni tirim saa after election no campaign.
And so among many things now oka ho asem and before say maybe lines no economical road accident was him, and that's what you are saying, and it fits into the fact that these things were not the concern of parliamentarians. Say nipewu yen kan ko for ya yen hu de ye papa no minister si with de ye and esu ye ne hu de ye patomo fa video ni to so ena ye ma breaking news no wa ha ye the video ni to so say wan hu video na Konongo de esiye ene accident course ene de in fact eno akra de ye nyanka se Konongo mrantie no enso call demonstration. I am shocked say once enter make at say once ye sha say me say sika ye de ya amanyosem de omumanya ekwan na eno ye ka ho asem say omumbe ye de aka no Konongo ene udu Konongo atimi dibe 30 minutes to 1 hour and send we free Konongo crew because penyin no be fa wiem penyin no oba ye de motorcade be di nanim nti Konongo mrantie no my ade but I am expecting some komu ye demonstration no nti MP wo ho oni ye ni MP wo Konongo MP ye ni MP wo Konongo Ebi. Yeah, no.
Doc, on say and mighty demonstration or more ne the Justice William Atuguba nra ne public lecture DF and public lecture okokasa wa sia na okeka nsem enye ana ekoso o memu hu ne say ni na aka ho na ma o me ye ti koye chi nya se ye gina fa akompo ye ti ekoye chi no amamuo Doc. The only reason tia ye kabima mi amamu ne say ebe find solutions e dey amaye problems ye wo omemu. Now unfortunately no omemu haya politicians no e sheda say o problem omo sheda so problem na no me ye dwen so omo pese omo ye problem no ho bibi enso omo nye ho hwe enye no ya na wo ka eye 4 bypasses Accra Kumasi road nke say ye wonim say bypass na ba ko ewo Konongo hwa accident ni siye enran
I want you 2 weeks in the 2 weeks na yes 2 weeks in
yes
aye and as accident is
yes
so this the 2 weeks are
but
second
the politician won't find a solution to it. Until politicians not getting so used to the fact so they be ani pewu you are na within a week you could see any panu ani na ye refi na asem move on na ni pewu until I say who na it's no who say a normal whilst a normal no ebi betumi aba beye omampani da achiu ebi betumi bia nyimdia nipa no nyame de ahye nim no oba beye astronaut bi mpa oba sesa niema o Ghana ti so onya wu a ode saa nimdie ni nyina akọ Ghana ye nya astronaut ntina emre ko nyina na o man ne de e ka na chi na onim on say wo kasa no make kasa mamu ya about finding solutions wo kasa wo kan Burkina Faso factory ni ade factory amoka ni mu ba akọ na mo ye de mo kan ho asemo Burkina Faso sa tomato processing factories eye 2 and almost anya 1 the first one 8.9 million one na almost na maybe sure the ma on September 2022 na Ibrahima Traore ku and o de be omampanin ewo Burkina Faso enti in January on the me patron food and agric and I say agric ministry no osia omo no and komodie mu no ohun se na Burkina Faso harvesting 315,000 tons of tomatoes Tina agric ministry no many say oh my ade because na increase over the previous year. Tia hono obi say almost say 315,000 tons of tomatoes no mo etete ye e wo man mu no. Emu ahe e na Burkina tumi dane die bibi. E na agric minister no man tia say oh oman tumi andane na emu omo import 23,600 tons of what do you call it? Tomato paste. And no, it cost to Burkina $9 million. I know also need to say
and tomatoes no more.
Yeah, to me, any tomato 315,000 tons, and I crab 23,600 tons. I cost to you $9 million. Ti hono technical committee say, o person mo hwehwe mo bisa say. Sa 315,000 so omo Burkina yo madwen so omo be dane na omo de bia tomato paste ne de ekeka ho omo atu betumi aton omo anim asan aton wa manone a ebe cost sen nti technical committee no and the report brain say ebe cost $9 million.
Sika na omo de kra no
na se sika na omo de kra na no omo betumi de aye factory omo abekra na obi say yeah dia ni tons 23,000 na bia ye krana ye mfa nkwa abrochempo ni ton wa bibrim ha ya na ye betuma nya sen afim na om se om betuma nya between 15 to 20 million dollars and what the friend no to boase o explanation no e kire say number 1 oba ye no Burkina 40 tomatoes more 315,000 as of December 2022.
But now Burkina 4 cra 10 tomatoes. I will calculate na about $9 million.
9 million. In tons on 23,600.
Then said the omutono is so change the omutie.
That is the point.
And now calculate you sika sen no mu de kra no.
Yes.
9 million.
9 million.
And also na 9 million yentimi mfanye bibi. Omukosi aye no.
Yes.
Omo se sansika na de kra na betimi de factory.
Nti technical committee na NT the friend Société Faso Tomates. That is Sofata said the omo friend. The Sofata no and aban na share omo say. Sisi aban na nam ku ni ade nti aman hodo US and France and the sanctions at home. Ti the opeso ye ne say. Nyimaku ahodo omo Burkina Faso no. Omo ye the friend equity investment. Nti equity ne say so if you Ghana na bank bi o sika so you discuss e be rem ye hia 9 million ye be ma 2 million we so ye be ma 5 million na buy na support with 20% ne bi be come in form of financial support and na aka di omo be hia te say ensase ne e bia ba bi omo be hia ne niam omo be hia betumi ama omo establishing. This was in January 2023. Like me and Rain said September no be your man penny September 2022 to share almost just 4 months after be your man penny way by January 2024 no and omo we say $8.9 million factory e will cry friend Yako wo northern Burkina Faso is omo emphasize Ghana and Quebec omo stream and na omo yes na sa Yako factory no nko an betumi produce the friend 100 tons of tomatoes paste onye tomato say the yaye no ye de ahye can ne de keka homu no a day per hour 5 tons per hour every hour.
Wow.
Na enya tomato factory komo asan sisi adan ne ade wo ho a mmaburu a omo beye ndwuma wo ho no omo vibratory or your friend no cha ankroma type of agenda ni bi no se ankroma ye so se nkro no mu nyina eye ma no ye ntintu nkroma bibie factory so sirem ni ade nyina nti o de call sim se de be amabunu no isa so mu nyina be o Wagadugu no unya na ukọ yakọ ho na ye sisi adan kakra one bedroom
betimi atena
ho untia rent na wodi oman ho do be ye ni asan atua wo ka nti eno na nyina na cost 8.9 nti omo wie no omo commissioner no wie na ohun se de esi tie no so no yes anya foforo and omo san ba Burkina Faso second city friend Bobo Dilaso
okay
tie mfa se nka Ghana we Accra Kumasi na second city no nti the second city e Bobo Dilaso no and omo san be another private participation and I say private public participation company and no be another tomato factory and no cost almost 11.9 million and no so kakra e chen
back no and no cry 11.9
and also 80% equity funded.
Okay, so and also yeah, Sabakuni who say a bear 22 factories.
Yes.
Into the young say the biggest one no more and so $12 million.
Yes.
Into the divide 200 million now. Yeah, buying any presidential politics.
Politics no.
Yeah, for $200 million politics. You divide it by 12 million.
12 million exactly. By 12 million now. Say you divide and so you bet me 16 factories 16. The Burkina Faso the $20.8 million US. Be 2 tomato factories are. Sisi ameno worker say Food and Agri Organization rank Burkina Faso as the 4th largest producer of tomato in West Africa.
Hey.
They are only the interesting thing is they are only behind Nigeria and your friend is Ghana.
Factories are man kofu adwuma anya kasa meraho to aso
29,000 your friend is saying tons of tomatoes no omo market omo beton into who say na say bi mo omo banning importation of tomatoes and we ka so omo manfo mpombo omo mamu say dey be tomatoes no dodo na beka omo mamu omo major markets ewo ebibrem ha Nigeria Niger omo be omo Sahel countries no Mali all the mepacho no and even Ghana omo countries omo listed as major exporting destinations no. According to Food and Agri Organization, Africa Burkina Faso by the end of 2026, between about $31 million US from processed tomatoes, and within a period of 2.5 years, that is by the end of 2024 the first one year. By November no be a second one. By 2.5 years, no Burkina Faso between 20.8 million now omodi ebie sa 2 factories no saying am faso about $9.8 million US.
Yeah there yetia and my catch say Ibrahim Traore watimi aye factories mienu etimi asolve sa issue na ya kan once miswa ketekete aye agric Ukona we agree can you say write 5 challenges in agriculture and the solution. Nearness to the lack of this, lack of that. But share obia within 1 year. What timidi sika Ghana ha ya manyo share. I want you to get this one for me. Can Japan can sika was say no primary so can Japan how much can Japan
doc?
Yes.
See, oka tomato na npo said they make an aban sika dodo na omde you equity funding private investors sika ne wum and 80% aban no Burkina aban support with just 20%. 20% ni na mpo nye sika ebi asase ebi enema a omo behia bi taxes ni ade e betete so no eno ye aban no ayi nti aban ni to me convince private investors banks ni ade 2 companies so fato na medi kan and the second one company no motie as a technical company na ehwe see ebebie ni manage no ede Société Burkina de Tomato Sobto and only second company for the 11.9 million one no and at the medi kan ni Sofato ni na Société Faso Tomates and one e be 8.9 million ti aye ye fa say individual nya aban sika do pon na ewura mu
intine say nya te say aban bi beba no aba be ye
aban ne de aban ne participation ne say omo be hwe say botaye si omo ni so say omo ye eyi wo hwe o TV so
tomato paste yo
so no sa botaye no enchia na say bi o echina ko dream ne krono ne ade embem but investors no omo do omo sika ewura mu no say mfaso ba obi abenya ne chefa said ye say ejina sika odi wura sa project no emu so no
pe sika nko ayekra tomatoes ayekra every Burkina Faso man Ghana sika ayede kokra Burkina Faso yegusu na me remind you say Konongo de no nso ewo so na abrante bi chirechire mu de ye ma ade ni see what happened and have you shared it on yeah now this one. Okay, Abrante be treated the way accident, esie the nti e kan wansem say nipa ewu but aban any parliament obi anka ho asem driver na okuta passengers no it's case na nim o overtaking and okuchia baako no ba na make say ekwan no emu wa ka o overtaking na ka asem we nsi ba ye nyina nim say eye one way anka because radi nyankopo she akwada ye de akra bi eto so o hwehwe ne maame hu no bra ne be hwe akwada no ne maame o hwehwe ne hu no sa kwan na eno ame boy ye ma Marushako na o kan wansem ye de eto so it's unfortunate, very unfortunate.
Ame be hu say nipa 8 aya 8 omawu but say aya ade we road minister ka bi enkensi eti asra Ghana for share video ma me fa de enchira o akwa we aya hwe the death trap road, death trap ya ka the whole Ghana ekwan a death trap nipa wu da bia sa area.
Now over Facebook and now watching with TV so ye de abrantia ne maame ewu ye hwehwe no abrantia we ono de opraye but say ne maame onim se ne maame ewu enti eno na mo kire se obi nim na mompa video na nkasa nto so mompa video na good mompa video na nkasa ento so be hwe obi akwada se baby cry no adi say 7 years ni maame ewu o sorry ye ni maame ewu ni maame ewu give me the video na nkasa on the platform ni maame ene da so no enti bra Facebook ne be hwe bi ahemfie 106.1 and then TV nso ye de ato so abofrei o sorry ni maame ewu o hwehwe ni maame eni ho politician na ntimi anka ho asem enti de bia meka se heaven wo ho pa dia abibifo mbeko ni sua abibifo mbeko heaven esua o esua pa o obi ewu 13 people ebi epra obi hwehwe ne maame onim na ni so tete no ne maame ewu yemfa ho 275 MPs monfa ho Accra ni Kumasi anya bia obi afa saa kwan no so mo ankasa ye wo MP wo Konongo wa ankasa Kumasi to Accra how many kilometers but your team munya mami ye dina so ye ayi kakra Kumasi to Accra how many kilometers ye calculation
274 or so.
Okay.
I think so.
E pese ye bibi Kumasi to Accra 200 and say mo dem pem mame but you saw also jira so ye calculation we are no mabusa what you think mo pem mame 251 say
251 kilometers.
Okay.
251 kilometers.
So 261
51.
Okay, how many years would it take to construct a route of 261 kilometers?
Okay.
How many years? How many years do you need to construct a route 261 kilometers? And how many years would you need to construct a route from Accra to Kumasi? Accra to Kumasi. Pastor, so we are not able to say, I mean, according to you, no party say Onya we no Onya expressway no. Enti me chawadi. Enti calculations no. Say Accra to Kumasi, how many years now benya to construct an expressway?
Okay. Period that by 3 to 7 years. Until fan say yam pegging it to 5 years.
Okay.
So Ghana rules and Highways Authority say it be dependent on a lot of factors. So I say the first one no the clearing of structures.
All those I want a general because of the time.
So on I give you no a distance of what say bibia omo ye bibia say they are 251 kilometers. Will take between a year and a half to 3 years.
Okay.
If say bibia kama wano said your motion there.
Okay.
But all the other factors or friend mitigating factors
exactly.
be able to make delay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Circle 4 year na adwin say oh yes I did. Sa Accra Kumasi road. Na oh ye few years.
Okay.
Sa na ko 4 kan. Kufuor ntimi anye, Atamils ntimi anye, John Mahama ntimi anye, ama Nana Akufo-Addo nso ntimi anye, ama John Mahama nso abetimi ntimi anye. So what it means is that on the average, I'm speaking as a technical person. So expressway no, yetimi aye we 5 years. So you are saying say every week Konongo ne dwaso ne de bia nipa ewu no. So let's say every week accident esi wo Accra Kumasi road so. Enti emfa 6 months here okay. Say every week bia ya record accident na Accra Kumasi road. Na expressway be take 5 years and san yetimi use wa. To you no. Yenye expressway no. Na yenya we na ekoso accident no. Na ye we ya ye jai enti amatin say ye we 5 years echire na o calculate say me say every week how many accident you be recorded before so maybe 5 years no
accident na calculation na why am I saying accident no ye benya me calculate people and come.
Okay, so to you no, which one would you think? And yeka Kumasi Accra road no ye wo bypass no nipa mfa ho ye dwi so de aka ne se aban ebe ne ye de asphalt na sefo aguso enti enye se kwan se bia Accra Kuma ye wo baabi wo ho a ye mfa se road no kra no so wonya sa bypass no ye wie ne adi tuma pressure na ebe wo Konongo main road nso beti na nipa na fa ekire what se de wuduru Konongo na fa enkokọ bypass na on se enkofa kro na mu biem ekofa ekire ho a car enhia 2 airco 2 airba and you have realized say car baby a kwan bia yaye ni 2 airba for example ejoso airba tech no e 2 and at the air consu 2 you realize say accident in shut down so unlike Accra road na ba ko na ekọ na ba ko na eba no and na 2 sikani e de expressway yesi ni nyina ye $4 billion and no so ye calculation ma hu say ye here just $300 million and ye dia yes bypasses ni nyina wi into what we have been saying in say ye sika $4 billion mu $300 million na fire bypasses no eso beti accident no beti na wenya brebe 4-5 years no e dia ye sa wo expressway no because expressway ni be wi no na President John Mahama on that so nye president
we are aware
but what enti why not say samre ya obetimi di be 1 year aye bypass no onfa sika na Nana Akufo-Addo de no enhyemu na wonye bypass no na ejaye nim se wo na wahya ase at least H1N1 President John Kufuor ne sha ba wanwie eya Atamils ne be wie o ti ase enti what we are saying is say the expressway ni ye pa na mom untimi wie no wo breso eya 5 years to 7 years asem enti tikikani bi ne fire bypass uwie a na wo ye we no after all ye 4 billion uti enti 4 billion na yimu 300 million e beka 3.7 billion na obetimi da ye expressway no na echire no wakọ akọpẹ foforo now the wie expressway no you think say ntimi nya ni sa kini na sanitation I infie design Wadaruma I infie de no kraye ba akọpẹ nti ene mo mpa ebo nti yegu so amen ya say your best school mo na mo kyerɛkyerɛ communication ni na sefo nti nyame nhira mo de mo ye wo K University ho amen ye friend na no pay na enye bone ye kasafa sanitation any bola any Ghana orderliness there are many people omo back university omo friends anana say ye free adumba de sabawura K university ase na obo ato uyem then what is the secret dey nkwan matimi ayama ehwa ye fa upie oforu krom pie eyijan na sefo a ase there's no order what's the secret
yo nana mame chia wetie fo nyina no pe na menda wase ene dwuma pa moye ne sene amobo ya baso ewo the whole of Ghana ene Ashanti region Kwame Nkrumah University wa utwa this year ye di 75 years
I see
na 75 years no yen ene the first Science and Technology University ɛwɔ Ghana ha se. Na yɛkyerɛ architecture, engineering, planning, all the other STEM related courses. I would say a role model. You or minor, the baby Sian be a fear ho. Other universities to be Sian a fear ho. And Oshia, there were systems and structures in place. There were grounds and gardens, there were estates, grounds and gardens, maintenance, all other units, chassis. There were security services, and there were all other departments. All these departments come together to make it a whole organization. And every department, the head is having what we call a serious supervisory role on every activity. It's over university as here. Once sanitation or mining and saying,
okay.
It is a continuous process or continuous activity.
As a mon chairman BBC and Sunny be a ma proper.
There was a no. I said, now we are in show can see be toy. Now, man, for be here, did they say, King, you say, flooded, King, you say, flooded. Nana, the way ya planning university, no, King, you seem to me flooded. Oshia, ye were group different towns. Ye are in sign, a sokore mampon, a yija, bomso, minina, a university in Westia. Ye were insured, ahra, a western group, kitty, yina, emu. Now, in short, definitely those things will flood. Those small rivers will flood. What did I make an say? It is Baswa University, no, any island. It is a community within a community.
Right.
It was planning how to take care of the storm drain. It is a short talk. Not say be free. I his sign. And I say a friend say a sokore mampon eba joining. Ensure Kakrebia away campus, a friend, a botanical garden, your friend is a wee river. Definitely. Always says, I'm sure never Banano, I was saying, a man of quine, a baby call. It all share university down. There was spaces here, Yancy dying or honor. There was spaces at Yancy dying or honor. It's over now, share from the entrance of the university. Sa when we say, yeah, quite different. When I bridges, no, a insurance namaste, a barber joining, we river, no. Now, a fat, your friend is saying, agri junction, sa ko, na aquacu kiwa hin sign. Sa a drainage na yesterday a channel. No friend is a storm drain. And it's a show talk, you should talk 5 days, crowd, okay, you Kumasia, make me a catch just another. Actually, you have share, the show take within 2 hours, sir. I was saying shooting in a coffin.
I see.
Because, yes, that is how it has been planned. It is a who said in Shunam, a ye gay US bridge, and I say, from the entrance of the gate, and I say, from my great junction. I say, I said, you should to be Brianna, flood name free, and your friend say, a ja, any a sokore mampon, meaning a yurika cra. Now, I was a flow within that banks. Sa too, I sign. It is a muhun is an say, a no more, no more, at the camera, say, quick here, you see a flooded. That is the architecture.
Right. Nessa Metiwasia. Nessa Metiwasia. My she said the beya. She say aha. Kabebia insuo. Anasem fan say afro wa. Insuo to e was say egumuno. Aha de oba bontia ye obabi wo hɔ ya tonton ama nkofo asisi edan insuo no to anafe e flood no. Ken West wo babi wo hɔ mo ma sa akwan ntinsuo no kwa ekogu hɔ na no amem na akofom
sa na me patre Oh, say it has a no year war university no war a development planning committee.
Right.
And I war another committee, a committee of what we call land use. It is BBL be sit down here. I was say, sir, you architectural planning in fact these committees. So now Omochire say, it has a no get me sit down. It's say, see, and a yeja, Yesheda Yeja has said, Senebeya in Shuta in Sunbefa has said, it has a to me sit down because Hano a faculty area. They say Usun Kolano, a Hano mobile lectures today. It's all bad. One said, baby, a library war, baby, a main administration war, baby, a faculty residences one, and no a was throw. And Uchemusu, Efa baby, a just say you fana. One say Hono a lowland. The Uchemu Honum now qua, we say faculty area, no so was so. I had to say a lowest arc no. Baby, I was fem, and now a fan was through, and I found so I was through. Baby, I was femono, and no, and then shoot to I was a fat. It is a could sit down and see her pay. You show the toa, and then show the baby afa. Then show the baby afa, a baby. Sad any problems I have faced with Ghana. In Sasia, yet to Tom Bassa, Ninko for a baby or saying you for Crana man for a Shedano with the ball a boom. Now, almost filia. Now, almost dance so. It shows you there. Ensure home dino. And Nana, why wouldn't him who you building technology and send a communication? Wouldn't him say ensure there you cannot stop it, especially when it comes to flat. Until you have to always leave the space. Ensure no be fat, ensure to a nanya baby afa. Tenebenya will be a home betono. Na no the see crazy no na you will say school kolani be air for so some be flood in him this year ya yen hye enti say show to a ye bases no crampo no omo ko enko fa nsuo no say show to a say ye train na nkolani nyina omo tena omo hostel na omo train e bia 1 hour 2 hours nsuo no e coffee ma bia betumi lectures because ye person will be people back who crown home can.
Interesting. Right. Now, Maming Busa win so. Minim say bra na ye okay university no emre be a year si bebre no. Na edru ba bi wo ho a wuntimi mfa na esum e wo ho pa but it appears say right now no set to be a doom light to ye doom light to unse baby wo ho na ye yesuru no light wo baby around KNUST and I mean who CCTV cameras and so I say mo de abobobobo e ho ne nase for reason anything is it that ye de na ye mfa sunu mu na say de asa mo jeje nkra no so anase de
o da na enye sa na o sha more time no na school kola no musa
okay
Emribi Kamikuma University, almost a year, na almost yes, no, we about 340 something students. I had almost free Achimota, a college ever has a debashas here. Actually, no, university in Kakrano, and our numbers now increased to about 6,000, Neko, a qua, be 20,000. Nana, Tesiana Meno Casano, your student population is about 85,000 and over.
Hey.
And one say, I will forward you on Kola Beshay and Sano. Now I will say a board of mobile. I dare your security and safety. Be so a war, a friend saying the surrounding community because say put that old to say and we are to about the whole side I said
to now the no more management.
Nana, you know, and they say we got what call and also to yeah cost of residence, don't say so.
Yeah.
It may take even up to 15% of the student population. Am I a share for be a friend in, out. It's campus halls of residence there for only first years. And no crampono on first come first serve basis. It is a to meet your school fees in Tema. Now to me a book accommodation on campus. Say a son, Nana, who ni how. Because we call your platform no so hostel app no so and as a platform no so we be to me over 500 hostels ya categorizing from category A to D.
Okay.
And you know, depending on your pocket, no, we be to me hostel baby ada from as low as 2,000 to 2,000 to maybe 5,000 we be baby ada.
Interesting. Now let's talk about
about the reason here, like street lighting, CCTV cameras. Nana numbers not also. I was saying making sure say baby a Colombian number you need DHD. And to me, I in Shishia, I installing CCTV cameras all over campus. And we have covered almost 80% of the university campus. And say CCTV say you light. And Yamia Doom, Vice Chancellor, Otiso, Professor Mrs. Rita Kusia Dixon, Abomodin, Professor Bridan So, Ofri Sansana, Mrs. Professor Mrs. Akusia Dixon by Onoshu Shasi. Yetumia installing a street light almost all over the campus. University has power. About 8 miles square kilometers. 8 miles square. And you know, say your friend is saying, Nkolano namha, Ubi namha, Weso namha. I was saying to me monitor or mina. And yet to me, I building some the CCTV so infrastructure. We are monitoring the activity of campus 24 hours. It's baby a Colombian and you need PhD. You will say baby the I was say I didn't know Emma signal and alarm. Now you call for more honor security for no I deploy immediately to go and find out what is happening there. Sabi and Ubokrono campus they bet to me I should show a chia quinsa a bit show because the cameras what facial recognition features. It won't to mean Bahame Bokro, no Bokro, no, they be an HSA or say, if you are watching Yeduma. And we are making sure say we protect life and property on campus.
Okay.
Within the whole 24-hour cycle.
I see. Now, Mamim Busawi, ye won kofo a no mokase. And na yetia na kenu is for mu yeden. And na ka kromu ntimi nye. And I can know to Musum for saying engineers ni professors na there no more ye. So no, I'm sure some would be to people are no more feeling some more nyeshe no. A day muna mo nyeshe and also mun entiasi and I say ubinka be vinchubi.
And Nana Sebi this year assemblies no engineers no more voter BRE engineers no more. Your friend is saying Gridco, ECG, Pacho, Air say when the training is uncle. Air business when the training. But you catch us about 95% of all science, engineers, architectural, how do you call it, personnel, or more country, in almost all the areas, including outside countries. No, when you are training or coming from University of Science and Technology. And in university, you humanly say you better idea. Now, you research. Now, you research near the industry. The industry will implement it. Ye ni saa eyi akane na ye betumi asset up factory say ye produce. Ene herbal medicine for omo ye herbal medicine nyina say wo ba be ye wo be license e wo FDA ha ene eba it is obi ti be no so ka say Kwame Kumade no mo ye den no na it say yin no nti ase and as education education system no nti ase. We are supposed to teach research and then provide how do you call it, their output. They will provide the research output to industry for industry to produce.
Yes, more year, but there was a KBA Abana say industry, you know, F1 Comedy Juman and a challenge.
I know the industry for Juman. What did I make an say? The universities are not meant to, we are not a production hub. You're factories. What did I make an say? There was a say a betray, near my sign in the no near the ma in Crawford, or more person who produce no more produce.
Okay.
And then machines nobody a year funny saying first food bounding machine, you had nobody develop here. And no more year as a abrofo, yet he has an abrofo via technology no. And no more acquire a fufu a grinding machine. I no more their brain. The technology is from here. Gary, ye produce Ghana. Na Ghana na ye produce Gary. This year, ya Shanghai sama. This year, China for a farm machine, a farm technology, no. And no more produce industrial machine would be Gary. Now, the university is not having the resources to set up factories.
I see.
What did I say?
So, minimum second Westy. Now kasa wo se mo di 75 years mo won hihye bia mo ebeye na afi wa wie with minim say first of guest so there's a new vice chancellor ho hihye ne say the be ya wo fo mu tifie no so be hu de ekoso e wo K University.
Oh, I say university no 75 years anniversary ya launch ema ye the fefe ye nana otum for say to the second Babet why am I a launch anniversary no ye won hihye bebre a be a quiz in the inter college quiz programs ne other programs are hihye go now from time to time no may update the public on the activities of the anniversary.
Right.
Now, what's the mean?
Vice Chancellor, new Vice Chancellor, who she who so akose.
Say, yeah, mammy, Professor Mrs. Peter Dixon, Babe Juma, Waye Juma Park was some, or the university no acronym be brave. Waye Niama be brave, infrastructure development, what was so, and then Oba Obehu, a multi-purpose lab. Ye were library more beer, yes, here, a Greek junction. Nana me a short away.
Yeah.
A library more no. Say, Tron Society is a mid semester, end of semester examination. Sa library more no. Ye call no more off campus no. Or move a sian dear or hodom. A washroom. A washroom. A baby, obey me a CC or inches or to this obey me a sian dear sad and opa. We see no home. So I say, or people who can no people who now aqua joining so share. But I ain't here this is a multi-purpose lab instead. It do an aduna yen kola no echo suya de na so mo go back to off campus hostel na. But it more outside campus hostels no. Na comfort that time. Enti na yesi sa de no. Professor Mrs. Rita Dixon so Juma Bakubia, or did see me, they say, or this see Nakuma Swa, they say, Abuan Kofobi Brain, Collabibri, any the Sanso project. Now, after 2019, COVID nearby, now I was saying, move a lot of the lectures online. Now, who moving lectures online? No, Acadiano, I want him. You won't collaborate, or move very poor homes, or money, a smartphone, or need laptop. Inti ye or this project nearby Emma ye ni ankrankre edi komo banks insurance companies individuals obia di to mu say as them now or the buy na asset papa o ma supporting ama enne The last time I hear distribution of laptops, so far no, we have given laptops to over 5,000 students.
Hey, wow.
In the university. Brand new laptops. And YN Juma. Now this month, 31st July, now or the Juma Abbey as the Vice Chancellor of the university. And the University Council no a committee set for a search committee to look for a new Vice Chancellor over 20 Juma. So Yamiadum a new Vice Chancellor in the person of Professor Christian Ejari.
Right.
No, a provost. They are a provost of the College of Health Sciences. Or no, and a baby, the new Vice Chancellor after the 31st of July. Inti ye Niama Biblia Kukwama ye say by 1st of August no ne di nesia kunya kese no so na ono so watwa ejuma pa ne so na Kwame Nkrumah University no na koneni na afi me pese me da wase media for manafofo bibiri Kwame Adinkra no mo Kofi Donfe no mo wankasa Nana Jantuah Michael Owusu efiri munyina ya da wase na ejuma pa moye e dey support Kwame Nkrumah University